We're going to keep this thing moving. It's the girls 17U here on Harvard's campus. We are live at Harvard Stadium, the third of 10 championship games at the 19th annual Summer Showdown, the AAU Junior Olympic Games official qualifier. The two teams on the field, the Montreal Mavericks against the NEFFL Elite. We'll introduce you to both of these teams. Number 4 for the Montreal Mavericks is Maya Levy. Sydney Couette is number 12. Maya DeFazio, number 13. Number 26 is Frida Taborda. Number 34, Noelle Levy. And then Charlie Toivonen is number 50. And so that's the team in pink. The team in black is the NEFFL Elite. We'll give you numbers. They've got no numbers. Maybe on the front of their jerseys. We'll wait and see. NEFFL Elite. Number 0, Lennox Legend. The tackle made. So we do not have numbers for NEFFL Elite, so we'll just run down the roster by name. Lennox Legend, Rizel Abrero, Talia Simmons, Lindsay Getz, Gabriella Goslin, Skyla Silveria, and Olivia Costa. And again, that is the team we're looking at, the NEFFL Elite, working on offense. Fade to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Again, the girls 17U underway here. The winners before you have already qualified for the 2026 AAU Junior Olympic Games. That's in February against Des Moines. The turnover on downs as the Mavericks with possession now. Quarterback for the Mavericks is Sydney Couette. She takes the long shotgun snap. Pivots forward. Sails out of bounds. Big thanks to our two sideline reporters, Morgan Bedard and Ava McCoy. He's Jess Todd. I'm Adam Giardino. Dylan Wong, the entire ESPN crew here today. This is game 3 of 10 that we'll have for you right up through about 4:30 Eastern time. Couette. She unloads, and she's got a target, and it falls incomplete. That deep ball falls in and out of the hands. Might have been Maya DeFazio on the intended end of that pass. So the turnover on downs, and here's a quarterback keeper. That's Rizel Abrero, who takes off with it.
Yeah, with the pitch back, the lateral kind of messed up the entire defense, opened up this window. Watch her give it up, get it back, draws 2 defenders in, nifty move. And the Elite moving quickly.
The Elite today, they've allowed just 1 touchdown on defense. Here's another pitch, and finally the tackle made over midfield. They won their opener today, 14-0. Then they beat the New York Knights 21-6, arriving here in the championship game. The Montreal Mavericks, meanwhile, they put up a bunch of points so far. 48 points in 2 games this morning, arriving here in the championship. Knocked away. The intended target was Skyla Silveira. The rumor was there'd be a little duct tape action for some of these jersey numbers. Silveira accommodates the broadcast crew, and we appreciate that from her.
Team player through and through.
And she is number 7 as the center. quick forward pass. The catch is made, and the tackle is made as well. Running clock here in the first half. Abrero incomplete over the top of everybody. The first of 3 girls championship games we'll have for you here today. The 10U girls championship is at 2:15 Eastern. The girls 14U at 3:25. Throw to the back of the end zone. It's hauled in. Was there a foot in bounds on the interception? And there was an outstanding play as the Mavericks turn over the Elite.
Abrera throws it up into double coverage, and the Mavericks do their job out in the corner. Terrific job tracking it, coming down for the takeaway.
Couette with a dump off. And a flag comes in on the tackling attempt.
Sydney Couette, the receiver of that lateral, might have gotten flagged for guarding as she was running up the sideline.
So this is Maya DeFazio in the shotgun at quarterback. Safety valve off to the left. About 17 yards from pay dirt right now. Again, it's Montreal with a pair of Levy sisters, Couette, DeFazio, Toivonen. Good angle, an even better tackle there. Talia Simmons on defense.
Back-to-back plays. Noelle Levy just finds a soft opening. A couple quick checkdowns just to make something positive out of nothing.
DeFazio steps up, pass in and out of the hands of her intended target, Noelle Levy. This has been a quiet offensive first half from a couple of teams that are used to putting up points. Defense stands tall so far, and it's 4th down here for the Mavericks. Here comes the blitz. Talia Simmons blows past DeFazio. She lofts it wide open. Touchdown, Mavericks.
What a job by DeFazio in the pocket to avoid the blitz.
And it's Couette all alone in the side of the end zone. Here's the 1-point conversion. Another blitz. Pass released right as Simmons arrives. And the conversion's good. Elite figuring they've probably just about run up the clock, against the clock here at the end of the first half. So they've sent Simmons on back-to-back blitzes. You get 2 blitzes per half. And Elite figured may as well not waste them.
Can't say enough about what DeFazio was able to do in the pocket, though, just to get out of the way, especially on the touchdown throw. Quick little sidestep, finding the opening, and that's the biggest reason why the Mavericks have 6 on the board.
Abrero takes it forward.
DeFazio really got comfortable that last drive on offense for the Mavericks. Can she keep it going here?
Zips a pass far side. And even though that goes for a small pickup, what it does is it positions you to get an easy first down on the next play or two. And it opens up the playbook here on second down to take a chance.
And they've been using the outside edges as kind of decoys. Checkdowns have just kind of been hanging around, waiting a little bit, trying to get that seam cutting right down the middle.
Look at his hands on this ball. This isn't a perfect pass. You got to go down and get it.
Pitch and go on the outside. They're trying to catch it at one of these points.
Excellent pass to the outside, but just a quick tackle made before Taboda could get herself going.
Slow and steady has been their approach.
Yeah. Inside of 15 yards. Six-second call. DeFazio didn't get rid of it. First one of those that we've seen in championship action today.
And again, DeFazio, as she moves up in the pocket, has to keep an eye. You see that official at the top part of your screen up here. He is setting the line of scrimmage. So if DeFazio goes in front of that, there'll be a flag. The play will not count. She's gotten close a couple times.
She triggers this time, and a touchdown. Full extension. Pierces the goal line. Mavericks in control early in the second half.
That's twice now. They've converted on fourth down. Terrific quarterback play, staying composed under pressure. DeFazio is just leading them right now.
Lennox Legend went for the attempted tackle there that would have stopped their shot shy of the pylon. And now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. And it's good. 15-zip. The Montreal Mavericks right now rolling over the Elite. Now, if you're the Elite, you need to find some offense. And this is an offense that they'd outscored opponents 35-6 already today, but they've run into some problems here against the Mavericks.
We saw a really big explosion in momentum last game with the Bandits returning a throw-off. Return coverage perfectly executed this time around by the Mavericks, though.
Cabrera, the quarterback, you want the ball in her hands on every snap, even on the kickoffs, and we've seen them try to work the ball into her hands even as an option in the offense. Throws low, unable to be hauled in.
They sent all four receivers straight down the middle of the field looking for a quick strike.
Got a timeout called here. NEFFL Elites. This is the third of 10 games here today. Coming up next, it's the boys 7U, then the boys 11, 12U, back to the girls, the 10U, then the boys 8U, the girls 14U, and then the boys 6U. Just about midway through half number 2. And the Elite, they want a response. They want an answer. And the throw up top is hauled in. Eventually, the flag pulled just outside the 5-yard mark.
And a beautiful throw. Straight over a defender. DeFazio, a really tall defender right in the middle, but somehow Abrera threads the needle.
Tough defense in the backfield, and it's Abrera taking off. Touchdown. Her flag never got pulled. Rizel Abrero puts the first points of the day on the board for the Elite.
And that's where the lateral game can really come in handy, because the quarterback, unless there's a blitz, can't advance the ball beyond the line of scrimmage. But because Abrero threw that first lateral, then gets it back, she can take off, brace and all, spins into the end zone in style.
2-point conversion attempted here, as they once again go for a little gadgetry. Abrero gets her flag pulled, and no conversion for the Elite, who stay down 9 points, which is still a 1-score game. A touchdown, and you do have the option of a 3-point conversion. So this is a 1-possession game right now, but the Elite need to now stop the Mavericks, who've been clicking now on offense. You might be asking yourself, do you go for an onside kick? You can only do that in the final minute of the second half. So we're not there yet. DeFazio with one lateral, and eventually the flag pulled. When you're in front of the line of scrimmage, you're on a return, you're allowed one lateral per play. You cannot have a total chaos-driven 10 lateral effort on a kickoff return.
Skirting that line of a backwards lateral as well.
The clock on your screen is just about right on the money here. DeFazio stutter steps towards the line, has a man, and Toivonen can't haul it in. Otherwise, you might be talking 6 points for the Mavericks.
Their play design has been really unique, and again, they've been setting it up with those outside receivers, running some quick routes to throw the defense off, and then putting some out and ups, seams right through the middle. So keep an eye on the outside here and here as they take off and try to set something up for the other players going long.
It's a backwards pass. The first down is hauled in. So you reset your 4 downs here for the Mavericks, which the clock is your friend right now to make that happen. We will be going to a pro clock inside of 1 minute to go here in regulation. But you've got the lead in the ball, so if you're the Mavericks, you want to keep that clock winding. Toivonen gets her flag pulled. Mavericks content to keep this clock moving here.
Just a short little pass to keep things moving. Get that down to about the minute mark where we are now. You have to start considering your timeouts for the Elite.
Blitz shown. And the blitz successful by Talia Simmons. And a timeout called by the Elite.
A huge swing. What a play by Simmons. DeFazio thought she grabbed the shorts before the flag. Referees saying it was simultaneous, so the flag stands with the blitz and the successful sack.
We're just under a minute to go. You know, on your screen, there you go, the updated time. Production crew doing yeoman's work here today. And so the Elite, again, this is, in flag football, it is a one possession game. Quarterback Maya DeFazio in the deep shotgun, and a false start here on Montreal. So the Mavericks perplexed, but this certainly will only help the Elite in what they're trying to do here in a comeback. Little confusion by the Mavericks, and the athleticism of Talia Simmons showing blitz there. That can throw you off. Simmons shows blitz, and here she comes. Incomplete. Doesn't get to the quarterback, but certainly throws off the timing of the Mavericks offense.
And a great spot to use it as well. 4th down and a turnover on downs as the Mavericks not able to convert and find the end zone. So, Adam, you mentioned this earlier, still a one-score game if you can find a way to score and get a 3-point conversion.
Out of bounds, nicely drawn up, stop the clock. You're inside of a minute, and you've got 4 plays now after the first down.
So a nice play to pick up positive yardage. The only downside, though, because Elite just went over the midfield mark, now they only have 4 downs to score despite the time, just over 40 seconds. If you'd stayed before that, you could have taken a couple shots as well.
Obrero. Again, a safety valve, and is the tackle made inbounds? It is. Both teams have a timeout remaining, and the Elite elect to use their last one here.
A terrific play by Frida Taboada right along the sidelines, making sure that that play stayed inbounds. Watch her track it, come off the player she was covering to come up and grab that flag, quick as a wink.
Should the Elite score here, the 3-point conversion would come from the 15-yard line. That's where they are right now, 15 yards out. And a jump ball's hauled in. And we're a 3-point conversion away from potentially a tied game.
What a throw from Obrero into double coverage, doesn't matter.
Now do they have another 15-yard trick up their sleeve? I wouldn't be surprised if we see Obrero try to get the ball back. We've seen that be successful, but 15 yards out is an awful long way to carry if you're the quarterback, Obrero. No laterals here. This is a straight 15-yard attempt, and it's hauled in the back of the end zone and then stepped on the line. So Toivonen comes up with the pick, and now an onside attempt forthcoming for the Elite.
She wanted a chance to return that. You'll see her come down with that back foot out of bounds beyond that dotted line, which is kind of serving as that out of bounds marker. couldn't believe it. She was off to the races.
One more defensive play for the Mavericks here, and that would thwart once and for all this comeback attempted by the Elite. You need to get to midfield from the 5-yard line. So this is a 20-yard conversion needed. I'd be a little more open to some gadgetry here if I'm the Elite. We know that they've practiced this. They like what they've got in their quarterback, Abrero. Time to create some chaos.
I mean, we saw a mini version of a hook and ladder on a play earlier, but that entire Mavericks defense playing prevent.
In the air in a 50-50 ball. And we're saying a catch was made. That was the initial signal. To me, she had it for only a millisecond. Incomplete. I believe they did get this right.
What a roller coaster of emotions, nonetheless, for Elite. Skyla Silveira through 3 defenders, almost came down with it. She had it for just an instant.
We've been treated to some real barn burners. As this one comes to a close, the Mavericks hang on, and they are your 17U girls champions